Tonight is the last Friday in November. I just turned 27 years old and I just finished a beer. Been working on my boots here, so I figured now would be an opportune time for me to turn on the camera now that I'm nice and relaxed and talk a little bit about what's going on. So first things first, there's finally some snow in the forecast. Exciting. The snow is forecasted for Sunday night, perhaps all day Monday. Still kind of unsure. We'll see. We could get anywhere between an inch to 12 inches. You know how all these weather models have different projection maps, but one thing's for sure, we are going to get some winter precipitation. So again, I've just been spending the whole day running around getting things done, including getting my hair cut. Got that mop shaved off my head. I guess a little bit better now. Past couple days, one of the main things that I've been working on is the generator, which when I purchased this house, I got the generator included in the house. That was something that I was eyeing up for a while. I was never really sure if it was actually going to run, but I got it running good. Still have to load test it. That'll be another video coming up in the future, so at least I know I have a running generator. I did put a heat fan on it, and it did work, but rambling on too much now. Fueled up the truck. Made sure I had a chain in the truck and a shovel in case I get stuck or somebody else gets stuck. Also have a brush to clear off the snow and a little ice scraper, just good things to always have. And I have some extra warm clothes and some food and water in there. You know, just think ahead, you really never know. I got the Arian snowblower running tonight. First time I had it running, didn't catch that on video, but I adjusted the shoes, checked the oil in the gearbox. Thank you, New Jersey Bill, for reminding me. No, I was not gonna forget about that because I did read the user manual and I made sure that I checked the engine oil, gearbox oil, and adjusted all the linkages and levers and that everything was working properly, but thanks again for that reminder. But that snowblower is running good. There's a lot of vibration in the handle, but I guess that's, you know, just kind of normal with snowblowers. I guess they expect you to have big winter gloves on, but yeah, I am about as ready to go for the snow as I could be. Now, right before it snows, there's two things that I need to get done. One, I need to pack a ton of food because when I go to plow for the town, I never know how long I'm going to be out there. Normally, if it's looking like it's going to be a big one, which who knows with this storm, I'll pack like probably 4 or 5 sandwiches and enough snacks to last me like a day or two, which may not seem like a long time, but I pack a lot of snacks because you never know what's going to be open. And when it comes to plowing late nights, one of the most important things that you can do is invest in proper nutrition. For me personally, if I eat crap, I feel like crap. So if I'm staying up the whole night and I just need to stay extremely focused, I heavily invest in proper nutrition, which if you guys are interested, I could totally do a video on that. And aside from clothing, of course, warm clothing, never cheap out on clothing, food, and your boots, your feet. Make sure you have a good warm pairs of socks. And make sure you have some good boots that are weather resistant. And now we're gonna transition this video into me talking about boots. I get a lot of requests to do boot reviews. And I used to do some boot reviews in the past, but the thing about boot reviews are when I state my opinion, and yes, every review or every video I do of boots are my opinion, I get a lot of people that give me really hateful feedback from it, you know. I did a boot review one time, and I remember this one guy throwing out these crazy comments of, "Oh, this guy, who does he think he is? He must have soft hands. He can't work for a living. He looks like he's 2 years old." Well, I may give him a little bit of credit on the 2-year-old comment, but I mean, for him to be throwing out comments like that, I mean, come on, guy. You know, these are just my opinions. Or when I do boot review videos, you know, I'm just talking about what works for me. That may not necessarily mean that it works for you, but you know, try and keep the comments somewhat respectful. Like, do you really have nothing better to do than to, you know, throw out hateful comments on the internet? Like, you know, come on. That just kind of discouraged me from doing boot review videos, but we'll get into boots a little bit here tonight. But first things first, let's talk about leather boots in general. Now, when you're buying a pair of leather boots, sometimes they will claim that the boots are completely waterproof. In my opinion and my experience, there's no such thing as a waterproof leather boot. What I mean by that is, over time, no matter what type of oil or substance you have on your leather boots, that'll wear off over time. And if you don't do anything to treat your leather boots, you know, they're going to dry out. And when they start drying out and they lose their moisture, they start absorbing water, and then that water will permeate through the leather and your feet will get wet. So in order to keep leather boots, try to say this carefully, water resistant or perhaps waterproof, is to treat them with a product. Something that conditions the leather, treats it, softens it, and helps it to remain weather resistant. So the product I've been using for the past couple of years to treat my boots, probably the last 3 years, is Hubbards shoe grease. I'm not paid by this company, I want to make that known. I buy this on my own. I buy it in the biggest jug that I can, or tin that I can. Comes in a quart, which that's the biggest they offer it in. Company's been around since 1929. Consistency of this stuff, it's kind of like a, kind of waxy, but it's also, you know, kind of soft. I love the smell of it. That's probably one of my favorite things about this product, other than that it works. It smells kind of like beeswax and turpentine, and kind of like the Industrial Revolution. I don't know what the Industrial Revolution would have smelled like, but if I could relate it to one thing, it would be the smell of this Hubbards shoe grease. But this stuff does an excellent job at conditioning, softening, and weather resisting my boots. I probably started using this product about the same time that I bought this pair of boots, which was probably about 2 or 3 years ago now. Many years ago, I had a pair of Red Wing boots, and where my Red Wings failed after a year was right where they bend right here, a little bit past the toe, right here. And those Red Wing boots, they cracked. And once leather starts cracking, or once leather boots start cracking, I mean, they're really no good for you unless you're working in extremely dry environments, but even still then you're gonna get dirt and dust in your socks, and it's no fun. But ever since I've been using this Hubbards shoe grease on my Thorogood boots, and all my boots for that matter, I've had no problems with any leather cracking. A question you may have is, how often do you have to reapply this product to your boots? And any product out there, you're gonna have to reapply to your boots, and it depends on many factors. You know, what type of environment you're working in. Is it dry? Is it wet? Is it cold? Is it hot? Is it dusty? There's a lot of variables, but in my experience, if I get 2 major snowstorms in the course of, you know, 2 weeks, so I'm walking through some pretty deep snow, doing a lot of shoveling, walking through salt sheds, banging my boots around, rubbing them on stuff, you know, because stuff could rub off a little bit. And of course, being in the cab of a extremely warm truck, which you have a lot of hot, dry air from the heater in the truck blowing on these boots, I get at least 2 weeks out of an application of this product. So over the course of 2 weeks, my feet are pretty much guaranteed to be dry. And then from there on, it's just kind of, you know, gauging the boots, seeing if the product is wearing off. Do I need to reapply it? You know, after you use this product for a little while, I mean, you'll come to understand how often you need to apply it. In terms of application, it's pretty simple. The first thing I like to do is take the horsehair brush, and I'll take the laces off my boots, which that really is the proper thing to do. You can leave your laces on, but you know, sometimes I get lazy and just want to loosen up the laces and sneak my hand up in there, but really the proper thing to do is take the laces off. Take a horsehair brush and just brush off the leather real good, which I've already done all these boots and my hands are a little waxy, so I don't want to get my brush too dirty. But, you know, just get all the dirt off your boots. Don't run them under water or anything like that. Just brush off all the dirt, and then from there, it's pretty simple. Just take this stuff in your hands and just start smearing it all over the boots. Some important spots to get. Make sure you get the tongue real well. Another important spot to make sure you really get well is where the leather meets the sole. In that little corner right there. Make sure you get that leather all the way down to the sole. Don't leave a little space right there. And also another really important spot is where the toe bends, this little spot right here. Make sure you apply it heavy there. But yeah, it's a great product, and I have nothing but good things to say about it. That's the only product that I'll use for my boots. You know, some people say that you use mink oil and stuff like that. I've never tried it, but I really like this stuff. It's a good combination of a treatment, conditioner, and a weather resistant coating that's kind of waxy and smells really good. Enough said. Now let's transition into boots. I'm going to talk a little bit about boots. I don't want to bore you guys too much, but my favorite boots still are the Thorogood moccasin toe boots. Now I have 2 different styles. I have the composite toe, which these are great, but probably my favorite boots to wear that I don't really get to wear that often anymore are the Thorogood moccasin toe boots that are non-steel toe. They are, in my opinion, a bit lighter and just so comfortable. With these boots, the way they come, I could wear these for days and days. I could go to bed in these boots and my feet would be extremely comfortable. The composite toe, they're my second choice in terms of comfort, ankle support. Of course, you know, I had to wear these for work because of the toe protection. They're my second choice, but I absolutely love the moccasin toe boots. Thorogood products, you know, they're made in the United States, which that's another major reason that I like them. I think they use really good quality leather. They are, to my understanding, made with American-made and foreign-made products, so you know they're made with materials globally sourced, but at least they are manufactured in the United States. Great pair of boots. I did a little boot review a while back on the set of Ariat boots, which that was kind of my initial review of them. Which they have the square toe. They are a steel. I believe they're a composite toe. I like these boots in that they give you a lot of toe room. They're really comfortable, they're stylish, because the square toe, I mean, it is really nice. They fit my feet very well. I think they're gonna last a long time. Here's what I hate about them. The insoles are paper thin. And after the insoles, the sole itself is literally hard as a rock. I tried wearing these for maybe a month, and it felt like I was literally walking on concrete. So I haven't been wearing these Ariat boots lately. I'm sure if I get a pair of, you know, Dr. Scholl's insoles or something like that, something with a lot of padding, I'd probably enjoy these boots more. But for now, they just kind of sit up on the shelf. I'm still gonna apply some coating on there. Maybe I'll need them for a date night one night. While I'm talking about boots, I might as well go over these boots real quick, which I've had these boots for probably 3 years now. I don't wear them that frequently, but I'll talk a little bit about them. So these are Avenger work boots, A7573 boots. They are insulated with 600 grams of insulation. What I was attracted to with these boots at the time is that they had a rubber toe, which prior to having my Thorogood boots, the biggest failure for boots with me were the toe. Either the leather surrounding the toe would tear and rip, or it would be right here. That would be my failure part. So I figured, you know, having boots that have rubberized toes, perhaps they'd last a bit longer. My opinion on insulated boots, I really don't like insulated boots. They really restrict your motion, especially when it comes to snow plowing, because think about it. If you're in a plow truck all day, you want to have as much dexterity with your foot as possible. With thick insulated boots, you're really limiting the amount of movement that your ankle has and the feeling with your toes. As where if I take a pair of uninsulated Thorogood boots, you know, in which the leather's been treated and, you know, it's nice and soft, there's a lot of dexterity in this boot, which there still is ankle support, and that's one of the main reasons why we wear boots, for the ankle support and of course for the toe protection if you have composite toe boots or steel toe boots. But that's one of the main reasons why I don't like insulated boots. They just limit the movement of your feet. Now here's going to be another wild opinion that I have. But in terms of insulated boots, I almost feel like my feet are colder in insulated boots than they would be in uninsulated boots, which sounds backwards. But again, here's my logic. When I have uninsulated boots, my feet are moving around a lot more, and therefore the blood is flowing a lot more to my feet, keeping my feet warmer. As where with these insulated boots, you know, it just feels like my feet are in a cast almost, and I can't really move my feet around too much. I can't feel too much, so the blood circulation isn't as strong. So I really don't wear these boots. I'm gonna treat them, and they're just kind of like a backup pair of boots. If something were to happen to this pair of boots and I needed a pair of composite toe boots to take to work, these would be my backup. But my main go-to boots, again, are these Thorogood moccasin toe composite boots. They have to be my main boots because of the composite toe, but if I were to wear a boot around the house all day long, forever, it'd be the Thorogood moccasin toe boots without composite toe. Just a great set of boots. Alright, and that concludes tonight's video. I got a couple more boots I got to finish up here, and hopefully in the next video you'll see me either snow blowing or snow plowing or something in the snow, so definitely stay tuned for that. And of course, as always, if you're interested in the boot treatment product that you've seen in tonight's video, I'll leave a link in the description below as well. I'll see if I can find links to my favorite Thorogood boots if you're curious as to where you can purchase them. Disclaimer, if you do purchase them, I do earn a small commission. Again, I'm not paid by any of these companies, just my opinions, and it's what works for me. Thanks again, have a good night.